What's up, fellow gamers? My name's LVL, bringing you my thoughts on gaming news. First up, MGS4, the trophy patch went live today. And even though I am so backlogged on games I need to finish, I think I'm going to go back to play MGS4, at least to get a few trophies, just because I like trophies, and second, because MGS is a great game. And I just want to see what they did with it. And I don't know, it is a good, that game was one of the better games the PS3 has to date, in my opinion. And just that they added trophy is even though it's 4 years a little too late, it's a little bit of icing on the cake to me, and it's really cool. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna probably end up going back to play a few missions again just to see what I can dig up. Also, as I stated in a video before, rumor was that they're going to make a God of War Saga collection. It was confirmed today that there is a God of War Saga. It includes all 5 games, both PS2 versions, the 2 PSP versions, and God of War 3. Plus, it's going to have I think the soundtrack, the original soundtrack. I'm not completely sure. Plus, some more bonus content, which is cool. But what was not mentioned, it was also announced today, there's going to be an Infamous collection, which will hold Infamous 1 and 2, and the DLC for Infamous 2, which was Festival of Blood. And that's actually pretty awesome. I own Infamous 1 and 2 already, but I never got Festival of Blood. And it's something I always wanted to check out. Of course, I'm not going to buy the collection. I'm just going to download. I'm going to see if I can ever get a chance to download Festival of Blood. But if you guys ever haven't played either of those games, I suggest you definitely check it out. And on the God of War Saga, I said before that I really, I'm two games shy of having the whole collection already. But after seeing the box and how it looked so pretty, and just because I liked supporting my games, I think I might get it. Because, come on, $40 for 5 games? Come on, that is pretty badass. And I don't know, that's just me. Also, THQ announced that they dropped Guillermo del Toro's game, Insane, or I think it was supposed to be a trilogy. It was announced back in, I think, 2010, I want to say. And it was supposed to be a trilogy, but apparently THQ dropped it, and they gave all the rights back to Guillermo del Toro, which is pretty, I don't know, it's a big move on their part, because just recently they dropped Itagagi's Devil Third. Itagagi, for those of you who don't know, is the original creator of Dead or Alive, I think. I think he's the original creator or developer, not positive. But he was a big name connected to Dead or Alive series. And his game, Devil Third, THQ apparently dropped that game too. And apparently their stock prices were having, plummeting lately. And I guess to save some money, they stopped production of, they dropped both games, and they even cut off a section of development. And, this plus they made Saints Row the Third. They changed the DLC Enter the Dominatrix from, well, they didn't make it, they stopped it from being DLC, and they're actually making a complete sequel now. And, I guess this is all an attempt to keep the stock market price even. And we'll have to see if that works for them. But at the same time, it gets me a little sad because Guillermo del Toro, I really liked a couple of his movies. Pan's Labyrinth, one of my favorite movies. And, I really wanted to see what his game was about. I really wanted to see how this game turned out. So I'm kind of bummed that the games got dropped. Hopefully somebody else picks it up and we'll still be able to see it. I know Itagagi's Devil Third is still in production. It's in its final stages apparently. This was said a while back, so I don't know the credibility of that. But I hope THQ knows what they're doing. At the same time, I hope that Insane gets picked up by someone else. Also, there's a rumor going around also with a pic that Ubisoft during one of their messages or conferences or something, I'm not sure, but a screenshot of a game came out, and rumor has it it's a new Prince of Persia game. Again, this is all rumor speculation. Nobody knows for sure. And I gotta say, it's kind of cool. I didn't really like the 2008 Prince of Persia. To this day, my favorite Prince of Persia were the original three: Sands of Time, Warrior Within, and Two Thrones. I don't care. Some people said that Warrior Within was a little too angsty or action oriented, and Two Thrones kind of the ending was a little but I don't know. That trilogy, in my opinion, is fantastic. And I mean, the new 2008 version of Prince of Persia, it was not a bad game. It just didn't really catch my interest. I don't know. It was just something about it that I really couldn't get into. So if this new Prince of Persia is a sequel to that or a reboot, it's something I really want to see. Also, the fact that we don't know if it's going to be for current generation or next generation, that's also something to think about. And, something I want to keep an eye on. Also, what was it? Oh, an article came out about GameStop, them technically trying to defend themselves that they're not evil and they're not taking up all the money from used games and all that. And as a gamer, I understand that GameStop has its faults, with used games, not giving money back to publishers and developers, all that jazz. But at the same time, they're a store, and all they really do is they provide a service that customers want. And until we as customers don't want to trade in our used games, they're not going to stop doing it. I still shop at GameStop. I buy my games at GameStop, and there's nothing wrong with that. I choose not to trade in my games. All the games I have so far, like ever since I've gotten a steady job, I have tried to refrain from trading in my games, and to this day, I have not. So I know people condemn GameStop and call them evil and they're bastards, all that jazz. But until we as gamers stop wanting to trade in games, you know, how can we be mad at them when all they're doing is providing a service that we as gamers are using? So, in my opinion, shop at GameStop. They're not bad. They're good guys. Just don't trade in your games. Just buy new games. But hey, not everybody has money, and it's easier for them to trade in their games towards new games. So I don't know. I just want to give my 2 cents about GameStop and my thoughts on them. But that's pretty much it for today. You guys take care. Remember, I'm just a gamer. All right. Peace.